Hello guys, I'm Six and welcome back to another game update, which is just to let you know that I've started work on this again. So ignoring this because this is new, I left it off with this, which is a very basic and rough sort of concept of what my game was going to be. And so now, of course, I am back and this is now, like I said, beginning development. So first things first priority is I'm actually creating a template model which I can use to create pretty much every single model in the game that I'm going to need after this in the terms of vehicles. So here I've got a very basic wheel, and I'm just kind of going to get all the parts, assemble it in Unity just to kind of see how it looks. So kind of like this thing over here, if you see, it's all complete, all put together. And we've got this one that's all the individual parts, where I'm going to recreate all these parts in a sense. The body is going to be and the engine and the chassis are all going to look completely different, properly modeled within Blender, which I am learning to use as we speak. Well, not exactly as we speak, but I'm learning to use it. And of course I've created this very simple wheel just to replace the old ones. Of course, as the game development goes on, there are going to be more complicated wheels coming in, hopefully introducing spokes and flares and shit like that, in order to get it going. I have also created a Trello board. If you want to go and take a look at that, links will be down in the description to that and the actual game devlog page on Game Jolt. You want to take a look at them. The Trello board actually shows you what I'm working on at the minute, what is going to be worked on in the future, and even possible concepts. So you can see exactly where the project is at through the Trello board. So it's a really good idea that you can follow that. So yeah. The next thing I want to announce in terms of the game is there are still testing spaces. Now, a little while ago I made a video asking about I needed people to come and test the game. So I have a maximum of 10 tester slots, yeah? So of course it'll be 11 including myself, but I want 10 different people to be testers for the game. Testing space is open, of course. In the Game Jolt link there will be an explanation, one of the devlog posts on how to become a tester. So read that, it'll tell you everything you need to know to become a tester. So yeah, there is a few spaces left. I can't remember exactly how many, but there's still a fair few spaces left because only people who are on the Discord channel have seen it and have done it. No one really on the Game Jolt has gone through and done it yet, as I believe. But it's there if people want to do it. So how is the testing going to work for the game? Testing is I don't know how other developers are doing it, but the way I felt was the best way to do it is kind of in a repetitive structure. Meaning that when a game goes into, or when a build goes into the testing phase, it can be in the testing phase for a while. Depending on how well the build is put together and stuff like that. So, what happens when a game goes into testing? Or when I'm going to put a Rustland Racers build into testing? So the build will be at a point where all the features have been added in. I'll give it a couple of test runs to make sure I'm okay with it, and then I will throw it out to the testers. I will do further testing during this, and so will the testers. There will be a week-long period where me and the testers will go through, play it, pick up on any problems, and fix them. If small problems arise during the week, I may fix them, but as the week goes on, of course, I will gain an increasing list of problems. Then I will go and fix them, and as soon as they're all fixed, we'll come back with a new testing build, again testing for a week, collecting a list of feedback, and then the cycle is rinse and repeat until we have a build that I'm satisfied with. So say I release a new build and it's got a bunch of features, but they're littered with bugs and glitches and everything that break the game as you know it, then that build may be in the testing phase for quite some time. It's unsure how long it'll be in there, but depending on how quickly I can get the problems fixed, then that depends how long the game will be in the testing phase. Then, of course, once it's finished with the testing phase, if it is a public release, it will then be released out to the public. Meaning that the public will actually get access to it and get to play it. But when it's stuff like, even if it's something like a closed beta or alpha, it will still run through the testing just to make sure that it's at a decent point before being shipped out to the closed alpha or beta participants. So I just thought I'd kind of elaborate on that. I'm not 100% sure how it's going to work when the game fully releases, because I want to release this game on Steam. It's going to be paid most likely, so of course people are going to have to buy the game, so testing and stuff is going to have to work a bit differently for the Steam release. But we are miles and miles and miles away from that, so I don't need to even worry about that at the minute. I just got the basic testing program down, and we're going to be testing it. The first public build that is going to be coming out is actually a tech demo featured on this map you can see right here. I don't know if I'm working. So this map you can see right here, there's going to be it's a very simple map. There's going to be a couple of different things you can do. A couple of different vehicles you can build, put together, mix up the parts and change them. If you look on the Trello board, the current list of items in the to-dos is up until the expand out test map is what's going to be pretty much in this tech demo. So, you could kind of get a grasp of what you're going to be able to do within this tech demo. And then, of course, the map is going to be expanded and different kinds of stuff is going to be added in for the alpha build of the game, the really early alpha builds, because we're going to be building the map as we go along. Sort of, it's probably not the best idea to go around things, but, I feel like having, instead of having to build the map in one go, having it build up as we progress, that'd probably be a better idea to do it. But I'm thinking of having the beta map, which I am going to hopefully run a open beta later on down the line. But of course, that'll feature a separate map to the games map, just so that's just all how it is. But anyways, I'll quit my rambling now. I've got a couple of interesting videos coming out later this week. Seeing as you guys love the Street Legal Racing Redline video, there'll be another one of them coming out. And also, there's a pretty interesting one to do with Burnout that I've got to put a little bit of time into putting together. But it'll be put together and stuff, and you'll be able to see it. So, yeah, just as a final little side note, if you have gotten this far and you're probably a more dedicated subscriber, or you're just watching this because it's got to do with the game, who knows. Or you're just watching this video and you're that bored you've watched it all the way through. Who knows? But anyways, is this going to affect YouTube? It could do, but I don't intend it to. Ideally, I'm going to be balancing out the workflow so that this, YouTube, school, and any other things I do in my free time all kind of balance out. So, to be honest, at the minute, I'm off of school, so I've got loads of time to work on this and YouTube, even though I have been quite lazy, to be honest. But now I can also, with this and YouTube, I just kind of run it off of free time. Whenever I have free time, I could create a video, upload it. I try to keep it 3 times a week. Can't always keep to that, which, is a little bit unfortunate, but I try to keep to as much as possible. And this is just kind of going to be slotted in wherever it possibly can and whenever I actually feel like doing it. Because if I don't feel like doing it, I don't really have the motivation to do anything. So, nothing will really get done. I'll just kind of sit here on an empty screen. Kind of like I have been now. And I've been rambling on for way too long, so I'm going to cut it off here. If you did enjoy it, I appreciate it. If you're new, subscribe, appreciate it as well. I guess that's it for now. Goodbye.